Hey everyone, and welcome! Today, we're going to tackle one of the most important skills you can have for connecting with people, introducing yourself in English. Seriously, it's the key that unlocks pretty much every conversation, and by the end of this, you're going to be a pro. Let's get right into it.
So let me ask you this. What is the absolute first step to any great conversation? Well, it's actually something really simple, but also incredibly powerful. A clear, confident self-introduction. Think of it like your personal tagline. And today, we're going to make yours unforgettable.
So, we're going to build the perfect introduction from the ground up, using 4 essential parts. The best way to think about it is like they're building blocks. We'll just stack them one by one, and by the end, you'll have this complete, totally natural-sounding intro that you can use anywhere, anytime.
First up, block number 1, the greeting. I mean, you can't just walk up to someone and say your name, right? You need a friendly way to start. A simple hello is perfect. But here's a cool little tip. The best greeting can actually change depending on what time of day it is.
Okay, so let's look at this. Hello or hi, those are your all-rounders. They work anytime, any place, super easy. But if you want to sound a little more polished, you can use good morning before noon, good afternoon up until maybe 6 p.m., and then good evening for the rest of the night. It's just a small touch that makes a big difference.
All right, greeting is done. Check. Now for the second building block, sharing who you are. This is the real meat of your introduction, your name and where you're from. And here is a fantastic tip for sounding way more natural. You can say I am, and it's perfectly correct. But what you'll almost always hear native speakers say is the shorter version, the contraction, I'm or my name's. Why? Well, it's just quicker, it's more casual, and it helps the whole conversation flow a lot more smoothly.
Let's put those first 2 pieces together and see how they sound. Hello, I'm Marco and I'm from Italy. See that? It's so clear, it's short, and it's friendly. You got the greeting, the name, and the origin all wrapped up in one nice, neat sentence.
Okay, we've got the greeting and the name. What's next? Well, a really common thing to add is what you do. Are you a student? Do you have a job? Sharing this little detail adds another interesting piece to the puzzle for the person you're talking to.
And the structure for this is super simple. You just use I'm a or I'm and then say what your job is, or just say student. For example, I'm a doctor, or I'm a student. Easy as that.
Now hang on, a or an. This is a really small grammar rule, but it's an important one. The rule is you use an before a word that starts with a vowel sound, so A, E, I, O, U. That's why we say a doctor, because doctor starts with a D sound, but we say an engineer, because engineer starts with that E vowel sound.
Let's look at another great example. I'm a student and I'm studying English. I love this one because it doesn't just say what you are, it gives a little more detail. It gives the other person a perfect hook to ask a follow-up question. It's a natural conversation starter.
We are at the final block. And trust me, how you end your introduction is just as important as how you start it. A nice, polite closing is what leaves that great first impression.
You've got a couple of fantastic options here. Nice to meet you is by far the most common and friendly choice. It works in pretty much any situation. If things are a little more formal, you could go with pleased to meet you, which also sounds great. But honestly, nice to meet you is your go-to.
So there it is, the complete 4-step formula. Number 1, a greeting. 2, your name and origin. 3, your job or status. And 4, a polite closing. Just remember those 4 steps, and you will have a perfect introduction every single time.
All right, the theory is great, but practice is where the real learning happens. It's time to take these 4 steps and put them into action. You ready for this? Let's do it.
Okay, time for a quick warm-up exercise. On the left, you've got the beginning of some sentences, and on the right, you've got the endings. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to match them up correctly. Go ahead and pause right here to give it a try.
So, how'd you do? Let's check those answers.
Number 1 connects with D to make, my name's Sarah. Number 2 goes with C, I'm from London. Number 3 links up with B, I'm a teacher. And finally, number 4 goes with A, nice to meet you. Fantastic work!
Ready for another one? This time we're doing a fill in the blank. You've got to use the words am, name, from, and to complete this introduction. Go ahead and pause here and figure out where each word goes.
All right, let's see the finished product. The full introduction should sound just like this. Hello, My name is Alex, I am a designer, and I am from Mexico. Nice to meet you. Hear how that flows? It's a perfect intro with all 4 of our key parts.
We've built the formula, we've practiced with some examples, but now comes the most important part of all. It's your turn. I want you to use this structure and write your very own personal introduction. Greeting, name and origin, what you do, and a polite closing. You've got this.
So, you now have all the tools you need to create a confident, clear, and really friendly introduction in English. The only question left is, who will you introduce yourself to first?